Hi, I am Shantanu and this is the Kia Carnival Premium 7-seater. Today I will be reviewing the base variant of the Kia Carnival, and I will be reviewing it as a stand-alone variant and not comparing it with the limousine or the prestige variant. Most people in India buy the limousine variant, which is the top of the line variant of the Kia Carnival. But that comes at a very hefty price tag. The premium variant is lot more value for money. Let's begin with the Carnival's unique feature, and that's the automatic rear sliding door. This is how the Carnival Premium's key fob looks like. You get the lock button, the unlock button, the boot release button. What this does is it just opens the boot. You have to lift it up manually and also close it manually. These two buttons can be used to open or close the automatic sliding doors at rear. These mirrors can be adjusted internally, but to fold or unfold them you have to do it manually. Up front you get a typical Kia Tiger nose grille. It's finished in silver. You also get some more chrome bits here and there. You get the new Kia logo in the latest models. You get projector halogen headlamps. Also these fog lamps are projector halogen. In India we get the older generation Kia Carnival. The latest generation Kia Carnival in other countries such as the United States looks smashing. The rear of the Kia Carnival gets simple vertical lines. You will find the new Kia logo at the rear as well, just like the front logo in the latest models. You get the reverse parking camera. These are the parking sensors. You get a chrome garnish. The rear bumpers can be protected with the help of these rubberized claddings. You get rear wash and wipe. High mounted stop lamp. The washer mechanism for the rear wiper is neatly integrated over here. You get rear defoggers. You get halogen tail lamps in this variant. You get a shark fin antenna. Once the car is unlocked with the key fob, you just need to press this magnetic button over here. It's pretty easy to lift this door with the help of these hydraulic struts. You get 60-40 split rear seat. A 12-volt charging socket. This is where the jack and all other tools are stored. The boot recess is very deep. It's very easy to fold these seats down into this recess. You simply have to grab this handle and stow it away. And you get almost 1600 liters of boot space with the third row of seats folded down. You get 540 liters of boot space with these three seats up. To close the boot, it's fairly easy. You get a handle over here. You just need to grab it, pull it down. It's not that heavy, and just shut it. Now it's time to get inside the Kia Carnival Premium and see what all it has to offer. Getting in the Kia Carnival is fairly easy. You just walk in and you don't have to climb. Lots and lots of headroom, lots and lots of leg room. The under thigh support is very good. You get two armrests. You can close the automatic sliding door by simply pressing this button. You can also open the automatic rear sliding doors with the help of these buttons located on the roof. This is the 7-seater Kia Carnival Premium. AC vents for second and the third row. Two cup holders and bottle holders in the door pads. You get a USB charging port, some more storage, and you get some more storage over here to store your mobile phone. There's reading lights. The third row of the Carnival is a proper 3-seater, unlike most other cars. It offers enough leg room, enough thigh support. You get 4 cup holders and some more storage space for the third row. The third row of the Carnival doesn't feel claustrophobic at all. Getting behind in the third row of the 7-seater Kia Carnival Premium is fairly easy. You can either come from the gap in between the second row captain seats, or else simply pull this lever. So much space for any adult to easily climb into the third row of the Kia Carnival. You can use this lever to just pull it back in place. To exit the third row, you can again pull this lever, which pushes the seat up front and frees up lots of space for you to walk out. The Kia Carnival Premium gets black over beige interiors, which makes it feel very premium. You get piano black finish in the central console. You get 2 glove boxes in the Kia Carnival Premium. The upper one is sort of useless as there is hardly any space, but you can keep your small items over there. The lower one is well spaced out. You get some additional storage space next to the front passenger footwell. I wish the plastic quality on the top of the dashboard could have been slightly better. Steering wheel doesn't get a leather, but the gear lever does. The driver's seat is height adjustable. It gives you a very commanding view of the road in front of you. The all-round visibility is very good in this car. You get an 8-inch touchscreen controlled audio system in the Kia Carnival Premium. You get physical buttons for most of the operations, like changing the track or selecting the FM channel. It's a very simple unit, but the good part is that you get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You get 2 cup holders up front, 2 mobile storage areas which are big enough to swallow your phones. You get a USB port and a 12-volt socket. There is a huge armrest in the front central console. You get a very deep storage space which is illuminated. You also get a USB and a 12-volt charging socket. This is meant to store your sunglasses. You get the Eco mode. It alters the air conditioning efficiency and also the power delivery, which helps increasing the fuel efficiency of the car. The audio controls buttons are on the left side along with the phone control, while on the right you have the cruise control. The rear wiper we operated from here. The headlamp switches on the right hand side. You get auto headlamp and front fog lamps. The steering can be adjusted for reach as well as tilt. You get beautiful looking analog instrument cluster along with the monochromatic central screen which shows you the MID information. The driver's footwell is spacious. The pedals are sufficiently spaced out. You get a huge dead pedal which on the parking brake you need to press this pedal. To release the parking brake you need to press this pedal again. Both driver and the front passenger get extendable sun visors along with the vanity mirror which is illuminated, and you get a ticket holder. There is a conversation mirror which helps you look behind without turning back. The power window switches are of very high quality. The driver gets auto down. This is the button to lock or unlock the door from the driver's side. You also get this same button on the passenger door as well. You get a 3-zone climate control. You can control the rear, the left side and the right side independently. You get a dedicated button for climate control which shows the climate control settings on the entire screen. You can press the sync button to sync all the 3 zones into one. The rear climate control can be operated separately with help of this button. You can increase or decrease the rear blower speed, or you can completely switch it off. You can also lock the rear AC settings so that if you have kids sitting behind they cannot tamper the AC. You get separate air conditioning controls at the rear as well. You can control the modes, you can control the settings, the temperature, lower speed, or you can just simply turn it off. So driving the Kia Carnival Prestige doesn't feel like driving a typical minivan or maybe a body-on-frame SUV. It's a monocoque construction and it feels very light, very simple to drive. The steering is very light. I wish it would have a little bit weight. At parking speeds it's fine, but on the highway speeds it feels a bit light. The on-road behavior of the Kia Carnival is very neutral. Even inside the city you will forget how big this car actually is because it's so easy to drive. The ride is very soft. It might get a little bit bumpy on bad patches, but overall it's a very comfortable ride. You feel planted to the road. The Carnival gets a 2.2 liter diesel engine mated to an 8-speed transmission. There is no lag in shifting the gears. The gear shifting is very smooth. Also the 197 bhp 440 Nm torque engine feels very punchy. The power delivery is instant. You floor the pedal and it delivers the power immediately. There is no lag of any sort. Very easy to overtake on the highways because you have enough power in your hand even when you're cruising at triple-digit speed. You will get around 7 to 8 kilometers per liter in the city. Maybe on the highways it could touch 9 or 10. It's a great highway cruiser, and for the chauffeur driven it's one of the best options you have right now because of the two amazing captain seats. Your driver can control the opening and closing of the door with these buttons. Nobody has to rush out and open the door for you. Kia Carnival Premium comes approximately at around 25 lakhs ex-showroom, which brings it very close to the top-end Innova Crysta. At a similar price point, you barely lose any of the features of the Innova Crysta top-end variant when you are comparing the Kia Carnival Premium. I feel the Kia Carnival has lots and lots of more to offer over the Innova Crysta, except that the Innova Crysta comes with standard 7 airbags and this one has got only 2. Also, the reliability and the trust which the Toyota brand has, Kia is still working on it. The Carnival is a great upgrade from the Innova. Also, you can consider buying this car instead of a Toyota Fortuner or the MG Gloster. And that was my review of the Kia Carnival Premium. If you have liked this video, then please hit the like button. Also, please subscribe to my channel and share this video as much as possible. Till then, have a great day and see you soon. Bye.